I need to do something to my hair. But that's unimportant right now. I'm trying to get my curly fur right. Or maybe I should do some braids. Lighting is important. Pretty as usual. Thank you. I look rough. It's crazy though when I feel like I look rough. That's when people be telling me I'm pretty, even out in person. Somebody's like, "You look hella good." When I was out walking around, I'm like, "If only you knew, I look rough." But that's not what this is. This gonna be Bible study. I'm doing much better, much better. I'm in a way better place, cleaner, nicer people. Well, I haven't met everybody yet, but nicer people, safer environment, much better. It's quiet. You hear how quiet it is? I'm sure it'll be louder later, but much better environment. And I'm heartbroken because my Bible is falling apart, but I saved all my pages. All right, this is Psalms 96. It says, "Sing a new song to the Lord. Sing it to everyone around the world. Sing out his praises. Bless his name. Each day tell someone that he saves. Publish his glorious acts through the earth. Tell everyone about the amazing things he does. For the Lord is great beyond description and greatly to be praised. Worship only him among the gods, for the gods of the nations are merely idols. But our God made the heavens. Honor the majesty surround him. Strength and beauty are in his temple. O nations of God, confess that God alone is glorious and strong. Give him the glory he deserves. Bring your offering and come to worship him. Worship the Lord with the beauty of holy lives. Let the earth tremble before him. Tell the nations that Jehovah reigns. He rules the world. His power can never be overthrown. He will judge all nations fairly. Let the heavens be glad, that the earth rejoice. Let the vastness of the roaring seas demonstrate his glory. Praise him for the growing fields, for they display his greatness. Let the trees for the forest rustle with praise. For the Lord is coming to judge the earth. He will judge the nations fairly within truth. My day's really good. This verse, thick and beautiful, thank you. This verse is definitely fitting to my situation because God just took me out of so many places. And I always wonder, like, I hate it. But whenever I'm not supposed to be somewhere or wherever I'm not supposed to be around certain people, God makes me extremely uncomfortable to the point where I can't be there anymore. And I always get upset because I'm like, God, why is this? It's too much. What's too much? It's because he doesn't want me to be in certain places. And if I don't listen, it gets bad. So that was a good verse of just saying that, God really came through because I had a rough fit check. I had a rough couple of weeks. My jeans are a little bit too big, so I had to roll them up. But I'm about to go get some new clothes. I'm about to get some new clothes because I got rid of all my other stuff. So I'm about to go at 1 o'clock, go get some more stuff. I might do a vlog with y'all of my new stuff while I'm there or whatever. I think I am going to do a vlog. I might even do a try on haul when I get back of the new stuff that I got because y'all love the try on hauls. But I'm trying to think of if I want to talk about the situation that happened. I'm going to talk about it. So I'm no longer in Cleveland. I'm not going to tell y'all where I'm at, but I'm no longer in Cleveland anymore. But I found a place to rent while I was in Cleveland. I moved in on Friday. I think I was talking about it on live. I was so excited. I'm like, yes, a fresh start, my own space. da da da. And the only thing about the place that I moved to is it had a 9 o'clock curfew because it was like a mental health slash sober living place. It was like a transitional housing. So basically, it was to help you till you get to your own permanent housing. And because I had just moved to Cleveland, obviously I couldn't get an apartment, even though I have the money to get an apartment. Um, what the heck? You have to have paycheck stubs and stuff. So I was living in the transitional housing or whatever, and I was only there for one day, and I just got a job. I got two jobs, guys. I didn't tell you guys what I had going on or whatever, but I had gotten two jobs, and the lady knew about it, and I don't know because I told you guys my psychiatrist and my mom, they all like made up all these lies about me. I'm from Ohio. Thank you. They all made up these lies about me. So, like they told my mom or my mom told these people that I don't have a kidney because I drink so much pop that I have a kidney surgically removed. Guys, I've never had a kidney removed. I have both of my kidneys. I don't even drink pop like that. Just all these outrageous ass lies that have nothing to do. Like, if you were trying to say something about my mental health, talk about my mental health, but you're just making up just random ass lies. So, anyways, I get into the transitional housing or whatever. I was literally there for one day, but I could tell from my vibes, I was kind of scared to go because I could tell from the vibes that she had been following me. Like she had followed me on social media. Like she threw some shade at me that I'm like, oh shit, she knows who I am. She follows me or whatever. Or she's been to my page before because she's told me different things. Like not nobody ever outright just comes out and says stuff directly. It's always passive aggressive. So um we're going through my intake and everything. I gave her the rent money, paid my rent money. We were doing weekly. And mind you, when she first initially told me I could move in, the rent was supposed to be $500, which that makes sense for living in a transitional housing and you're renting out a room. $500 is a way for somebody to be able to save money and be able to, work and get their own place. You know that when I actually like went to sign my paperwork, she told me the price. She went from 500 to $700. So that should have already been a red flag. I'm like, damn, she must have been to my page. She thinks I got all this money. Something because she changed the price. She's like $500. That was the first initial price. Then she went up on the price. I'm like, whatever, fuck it, I'll pay it. I just got two jobs. So I'm like, cool. Like, I make money on my YouTube, I make money on my OnlyFans, but the OnlyFans money, how do I explain it? Like, I probably could live off of it, but it would be really like, it would be tight. It would be really tight. So, thank you. Can you read me a bedtime stories at night? Yes. Yes, I'm happy. I'm a lot happier now. But I'm getting to the point. So, I'm like, oh, I just got two jobs. Both are good jobs. I got this RBT job, which was $20 an hour, which is it's a behavior health specialist. And the job was good because basically they would help me and pay for me to get my behavior health certification. So I'd be certified and then I'd go up to like 20 some dollars an hour. Good job, part time, and it worked out with the hours of my other job. I was going to work both of the jobs. The other job was a nursing home, and y'all know how much money I ran up working at a nursing home last year. So I was excited. Um, I was really excited. I got both gigs I wanted. Da, da, da. I'm like, I was supposed to start orientation Monday. No, today. Today I was supposed to start orientation. Um, Today I was supposed to start orientation. But the girl hated on me. So we were doing my intake, and she was like, I don't have. She told me because I'm not coming from a program or anything that I'm not on a 7 day blockout. And I specifically asked her, and this is my fault, I should have recorded it, which it probably wouldn't have made a difference, but at least I would have been able to send it to her like, you did say this. I'm asking her all the questions about the rules and everything. So I was like, if we stay out, I was like, are we allowed to stay out? Do we have to have an overnight pass? She was like, oh no, you don't have to have an overnight pass. She was like, you're not on a block out. She's like, just text us and let us know if you're not, if you don't plan on coming in or whatever. I'm like, cool. So my friend ended up hitting me up and we were supposed to hang out. But I knew I wasn't going to be back by curfew because the curfew was 9 o'clock. I'm like, I'm not going to be back by curfew. I'm like, I'm probably just going to stay out or whatever. Um, so she sends me a text message while I'm gone and she was like, oh, hey, when you get back, I want to talk to you about something. She's like, I made an error on the intake. She didn't make an error on my intake. She just wanted to see what I was doing while I was gone, like see if I was drinking or smoking or whatever. Because it was supposed to be sober living, so you're not supposed to be drunk or high or anything. It's supposed to help you transition to be a better person, help you with your mental health, help you get on your feet so that you can start living a better life. So um, I send her a text like, hey, I'm not coming in. I'm not coming back tonight. I'll be back in the morning. You guys, she literally sends me a text message like, oh, I'm sorry. You're not going to be a good fit for this house. Um, she was like, I never told you that you could stay out, da 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 da. You're supposed to be here at 9. Like, da 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 da. I called the director. She said, you're not a good fit, da 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 da. Just all this shit. She hated on me. I think that that was her plan from the beginning. But she was like, she made little comments basically like about my mental health and stuff. And she basically, like, she was going to try to set me up, like, try to get me to react so that she could call the police on me or put me in the hospital. And I'm going to tell you why. I'm going to tell you why in a second, why I think that. So she sends me a text like, yeah, this is not, I had only been there. I had got there. I moved in at like 3:30 and I think I left to my friend's house at 6, so I had only been there for like 2 hours. I came in, I paid her my rent money, I unpacked my stuff, took a shower, put clothes on. I was only there for 3 hours, um, but she gave me my money back, so that would have been an issue. She would have kept my money because I literally just paid her the rent money and I was only there for 3 hours. Basically, the moral of the story is she knew that I had just gotten those two jobs and I was about to lock in. And then I got my YouTube and I got my OnlyFans. And now I got two YouTubes. So that would have been five sources of income. I would have came up. I would have came all the way up in a short period of time. She was hating on me and she knew that I had nowhere else to go, like in that city. And she did that shit on purpose. And then the reason why I say that is because when I was telling her, like, girl, you told me I could stay out, I wasn't yelling, I wasn't cussing, I wasn't saying anything, I didn't threaten her. She starts saying, you're getting hostile, you're getting hostile. I'm gonna have to report it to the authorities. I'm like, nobody's getting hostile. You're a liar and I'm calling you out on your lies. And then when I asked her, okay, so what's the director's number? Because she said that she called the director and the director said I couldn't be there anymore. She turned around and said, I'm the director. So then I'm like, are you okay? I'm like, because first you told me I could go out, and now you're saying you never said that. And now, yesterday in text messages, because I screenshotted, I'm like, sent her a text message like, you said you called the director, and now today you're saying you're the director. Like, you basically just lied to try to get me kicked out because you were jealous and you didn't want me to come up. And the reason why I know, like, just little things, like, she had her Ugg boots on. Everybody knows I mean, like, if you watch any of my videos, I talked about how those were my favorite boots. Just little things she was doing, I could tell, like, basically she was jealous of me. And yeah, so that was what happened to me this weekend. But I found a way, 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 way better cleaner. I don't know if it's nicer yet because, well, the staff that I have met were nice so far. I haven't met anybody else that lives here, but I have on boots, shoes or slippers. Yeah, I'll show my socks. But yeah. God is, and the reason I'm bringing this story up is because God is so good. Because just yesterday, uh, just basically, I had to stay with somebody who was toxic for a couple days, and I know that God didn't want me in that environment either, because He made it uncomfortable for me. Um, so yeah, one thing about God is He will definitely, if you're not meant to be somewhere, He's going to give you every sign and make you extremely uncomfortable. Just like if you're not supposed to be in a relationship, if you're ever in a relationship that you're not happy or not being respected, it's going wrong. That's because you're not supposed to be in that relationship, and that is a way of God telling you. So I just want to say thank you, God, for, because now I'm in a much safer environment. That's the biggest key, is being safe. Because I was not in the safest environment, I feel like. So yeah. Yeah, I'm probably gonna vlog when I go and get some new clothes. And I'll probably do a trial haul because I got rid of all of my old shit, starting over from scratch again, which is totally fine because I feel like God humbled me so that I don't have attachments to materialism. Like, I used to be really attached to material things, designer clothes, and so I feel like I have no attachments. I will literally throw something away and be totally fine with it. And I'm fine with starting over. So, yeah, I've been waiting to see her. Yeah, y'all, I was going through it this weekend. I was trying to figure out, what the heck am I going to do? And then it's the worst when you have the money to move into your own place, but you can't move in because you don't have paycheck stubs or you don't have the right amount of, you know what I mean? So it's a little bit frustrating, but I was going through it this weekend. I was sad, and yeah, but I'm in a much better state, much better place, better, nicer. So far, I don't want to speak too soon because every time I get excited about somewhere or I feel like, oh, okay, finally, people are not going to be weird to me for no reason. Nah, just give it time. And I know part of it is because of the stuff that my grandmother, my mom, my psychiatrist, they all added all these lies about me. And what should your shoes? It says, thank you. I love your socks. Thank you. No. How am I having? Did you not hear my story? How am I not? How am I having issues getting along with somebody when I was literally there for 3 hours? I took a shower, I took my stuff out, and I left. We didn't have a conversation. I didn't get an attitude with her. I say thank you every 5 minutes. Like, I'm very kind. It's no, it, that's not right. There was nothing I didn't even have time to do anything. Like, that was a setup. I was definitely sabotaged, and I think that that was her plan from the beginning. But like I said, I thank God that I didn't spend all that money. Imagine if I would have paid $700 for rent, and then she kicked me out, and then I was broke. You know what I mean? Like, what if I had, like, what if it would have been a couple days later? I feel like she was looking for a reason. Legally, you can't deny people, or, you know what I mean? Unless they have, like, legitimate reasons. You can't kick somebody. So it's like, she was definitely looking for a reason. Yes, she was looking for a reason, but I'm much happier. So far, I've only been here for 2 hours. I was up all night on the way here, and I didn't want to vlog last night because I didn't really want to like talk about anything until I figured it out. No, it's not going to be a girl fight. I don't even have an issue with that girl. It's like she wanted to make an issue. Like, sometimes people will do things to try to upset you or bring you down. And she probably thought I was gonna go on a rant and bash her. And no, I'm just telling what happened. It's no fight. I'm not mad. I didn't want to be there anyway because look how I was treated. Like that was a I dodged a bullet. Like that was just if I was only there for 3 hours, imagine the animosity and that would have built up for me being there over time. I was only there for 3 hours and I was in my room. I was in my room. Good, don't fall for it. Hell no. I was in my room. I didn't even barely talk. Like I'm very quiet. I just talk to y'all. Really, I talk to y'all more than anybody, but I'm quiet, bro. Like I speak, hey, how you doing? But I stay to myself. And that's why I was so excited because I have my own space. I'm like, I can just chill. You know what I mean? I don't have to deal with nobody being nobody's face. But and then I was talking about and that's the thing. Like that's why I don't talk about being excited about things as much anymore. And like y'all didn't even know I got 2 new jobs. I didn't even tell y'all because everybody that watches me doesn't like me and not supporting. You get what I'm saying? No, I'm not married. So, yeah. And I was talking about how excited I was, and I just feel like she just wanted to rip that blanket underneath my rug and just certain things that she was saying, like, I could tell her intentions were not good from the beginning. So, I dodged a bullet. I don't have to pay that high ass rent because $700 is a lot. Um, I dodged a bullet. God is so good. Won't he do it? So now I'm just hoping that this environment is a lot better. Like I said, I just got here and I don't get excited about anything anymore because I feel like as soon as I feel like shit is going better, something happens. So I'm just praying to God. Let's say a prayer. God, please watch over me while I'm here. May this be smooth. I know it's not going to be perfect because when you're dealing with other people, you're going to have different personalities, so everybody's not going to get along. But please let this be a safe space to where I can do all the things I need to do so that I can get on my feet and I can get in a better situation. God's name I pray. Amen. So now it's not uncomfortable. Everybody don't want to get married. So yeah, I just had to go live and touch base with y'all. I was like, I want to work out, but I have to get new workout clothes. So I may do a workout video today, depending on how everything is. I just got here, so I don't really know. Right now, there's really nobody here, so I don't really know people's schedule and stuff. But if I'm not able to work out tonight, I'm back on it tomorrow. So content is back. We're back. Yeah, for now. So yeah, and this is only going to be temporary. Um, my next move is going to be somewhere. I don't know where, but I'm going to do some research and hopefully I have everything to where I can get my own space. If not, I'll figure it out. But it feels better already. Like the vibe is better. It's not a whole bunch of like bad energy. Like I was around a lot of dark energy, and that's another reason why I was down. I'm an empath, so I feel other people's energy. So if I'm around a whole bunch of dark ass depressing energy, that shit makes me depressed. That's another reason why I'm very choosy and picky about who I go around and what I go around. And people see you by yourself and they think like, oh, you're lonely or you can't get friends or this and that. It's not that. I just try to put myself in situations that are healthy and I don't want to be around friends. Like, a lot of the people I was around, like, we were all going through shit. So it was like just like a dark cloud, but like everybody's not like me. Like, I can be going through the worst shit ever, and if I don't talk about it, you'll never know because I'm still kind to people. I'm not, I usually typically don't have an attitude and for no reason unless something, you've done something to me. Like, I could be going through the worst shit ever and you will never know, and everybody's not like that. So, yeah, I, yeah, this year was rough. I ain't gonna lie, but it taught me to keep my faith in God and to never give up. And I'm very thankful. So, I feel like this will be cool for me. Hopefully, I'm praying to God. Stay strong, stay positive. So, yeah. But I look a little rough, so when I get back on later, I'm gonna fix myself up a little bit. I was up all night on the way here. Hogan. And then, like, I don't like people who hear rumors about somebody and just automatically believe it or, like, don't take the chance to get to know somebody. Like, how I act with somebody else, I might not act that way with you. So it's like, if me and another person fell out and she told you, oh, she did this or she said this, give me a chance to get to know you. Don't base our interaction on what somebody else said, because just because I acted that way with one person, I might not act that way with you. So for you to be mad at me of what somebody said and you don't even know if it's true, it's crazy. It's like, get the chance to get to know somebody. Like, instead of just, you know what I mean? Like, if I haven't done anything to you, if I haven't been rude to you, don't take what somebody else said and run with that. I still didn't celebrate my birthday, and I'm still celebrating my birthday. It was my 30th birthday. If you think I'm not celebrating it, you're crazy. I ain't even about to lock in. I don't even want to do nothing crazy. I didn't even take myself out to eat. Like, I'm doing something for myself. And it ain't gonna be crazy because I'm saving money right now. Like, I've been saving, like, as much as I can because, not having a car and a place, you gotta pay for shit. But, so yeah. And I'm not lazy. It's not that I don't want to work. I told you guys I just got 2 jobs. When I was staying with my mom, so my mom lives in a small town. Mostly everybody knows everybody. I told you, the factory job that I was so excited about, somebody, I don't know if it was my aunt, I don't know if it was my mom, I don't know if it was my mom's boyfriend, but somebody went back and told them a whole bunch of shit about me, and that's why they started acting funny towards me, started being me, even the managers started being rude, and I didn't catch it. Like, people throw shade at me a lot and I never catch it because I'd be like, why would you be throwing shade at me? You know what I'm saying? Like, I've never done anything to you, you don't know me. I never catch it at first, and then till it starts like repeating and I'm like, oh, they were being funny. But I wouldn't, like, I don't think like that. Like, off the bat of my mind, I don't think, like, I wouldn't think like, oh, they're being funny, because I give people the benefit of the doubt. But usually they are being funny. So, anyways, so they went and told everybody all this stuff about me. And then I tried getting a job and I didn't tell nobody. Like, I didn't even tell my mom. I was just gonna get my own way to work because I'm like, I don't want nobody to know, because I don't want nobody to sabotage me. I don't know who knew one of them knew my aunt, one of the managers, or my mom. I don't know who they knew, but the reason why I knew that they knew is because the place where I was working, when I like went to go do my stuff, the day that I came back, they ordered stuff from that place. And I was like, at first I was like, damn, they knew. And then right when they knew, the lady started being funny with me at the place. They were taking forever to get me started. Like I was been supposed to start working. They were playing, talking about, oh, your uniform didn't show up. Oh, now we're waiting on your shoes. Oh, this is not. They were what's the word? Like, bullshitting me, like elongating the process for me to start working and stuff. Another sabotage. Because, you know, when you have a job, you can afford things. And I don't know why people want to see me struggle so bad. Like, Tupac trust nobody, yes. So they sabotaged me. But then, well, like when I moved, because, you know, I moved out of my mom's house. When I moved, they called me and they were like, basically trying to get me to come in. Like, girl, I've been waiting to start this job for almost a month now. I'm not even there anymore. And then the job wasn't like a high paying job. It wasn't like a whole bunch of money. So it was like my paychecks were, but it was good enough because it was going to be part time. So I could do part time and then do my YouTube and do my OnlyFans. I'm like, all that will add up. Girl, I don't want that job no more. And then I know y'all about to treat me shitty. So now you want me to work this job while I'm being treated bad and I'm not really gonna make a whole bunch of money. Like I'll deal. I'm telling you, I will deal with work bullshit as long as the check pays. Cause I've dealt with a lot of bullying, harassment, what's the word I'm looking for? Hazing, like hazing at work. And even coming from supervisors. And I stayed. But I just couldn't do it. Yes, I know that. And that was my biggest mistake. That's why I deactivated Facebook because I feel like people were typing in my name on Facebook and then finding my other stuff. Because most people don't be on Twitter or like stuff like that. You know what I mean? Most people don't think to look up YouTube and be like, oh, she has YouTube. Because most people don't do YouTube. But everybody has Facebook, especially employers and older women. Everybody has a Facebook, so I was feeling like my Facebook was getting me caught up in my Instagram. I changed my Instagram name, but yeah. So that was a little rebuttal of what's been going on. Like, I am not lazy. I've literally been being sabotaged. It's like whenever I can get a job, I go to work. I'll work overtime. You know what I mean? I'll do what I got to do. And a lot of people don't want to see me come up. A lot of people want to see me stuck for whatever reason. So I've been being sabotaged for a while. And this isn't the first job. A lot of jobs I've been being sabotaged. A lot of them. So, yeah. That's what's been going on. It's the world against us. Yeah. I be feeling like that sometimes. I be like, why can't I move somewhere or be around like my supporters? Like, why do y'all gotta be so far? Everybody who supports me lives in all these different areas. I'm like, why can't I be around y'all? Hold on, I gotta fix this. I think. God always has a plan, so I'm gonna follow his plan. When he says move, I'm gonna move. When he says get up and go, I'm gonna go. So I've learned that whenever I don't listen to God, it gets bad. just took a shower. I just had to throw the same stuff back on, but I have on a clean bra, clean underwear, and clean socks. Just so y'all know, I did take a shower today. I just have to go get new stuff because I don't have anything. Yeah. But I'm thankful to be able to go get some stuff because that's another thing with God. I'm like, God, I hope I can get some new stuff because I'm not coming with anything. But yeah, God is good. Even when I'm going through trials, I never like when some people go through stuff, they get angry with God. I don't get angry with God because every time while I'm going through it, I may not understand it, but after I'm like, oh, you didn't want me there. Oh, you didn't want me around these. You wanted me to see. Sometimes God will let people show you their true character. And a lot of times, God is testing us. And I feel like I've been being tested to see how my character is and how I act when I'm frustrated, when things aren't going my way, when I'm being disrespected. Sometimes God will test you with that too to see how you act. You know what I mean? Will you be the bigger person? Will you, or are you gonna act like them? You feel what I'm saying? And I did really good. Like I didn't really get out of character. I played. Y'all know I be doing my little music lives. Which if you think it's a sub, the shoe gotta fit. But I didn't cuss anybody out. I ain't argue with nobody. I didn't respond. I didn't clap back. I was very, very professional to the point where motherfuckers couldn't find anything to say, so they created things to get me, you know, in trouble. Like, I'm the chillest. Like, I wish some of y'all could be around me. Like, I'm quiet, bro. That's why I be like, when motherfuckers be really trying to make it seem like I'm just such this villain, I'm like, I don't even talk. So it's like, I don't even talk. But yeah, I'm barely happy. God is so, so good. God is so, 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 so good. So, like, everything just, and then it's like some of these, I didn't tell the full story, but some of these places were supposed to help me with mental health and stuff. We didn't even get that far. It's like, I'm not going to be around people who do things to make me react just so that I get in trouble. Thank you for the gift. Just so I can get in trouble. Like, you don't care about my mental health. You're trying to make my mental health worse. Like, and you're supposed to be an advocate. It's crazy. I'm doing good. I'm doing much better. I'm doing much better. Yeah. I love you too. So now, y'all, I know y'all are wondering, like, where is she at? Where is she at? Why is she? If you ever see me not going live, it's because I'm in a situation that I can't go live. I mean, it's rare that I take rest days. Even on my rest days, I go live with y'all. Now, and it's not because I'm lazy. It's not because I don't want to put in the work. It's because I was going through stuff. That's why I went live as much as I could, but y'all know I was really, really going live every day, all day. That was the. Now we're back. Oh, and another topic. Another topic. We just got monetized on our other channel. Like, I haven't even been able to celebrate. I just turned 30. I got another channel yesterday. This is work, honey. This is working. We're monetized. This is work. And we're almost at our threshold, which I'm really happy because I was worried. I'm like, I ain't even been going live. Am I going to make my monthly threshold? Because every month you have until the last day of the month to make your threshold in order to get paid. Um, and I made my last month threshold, so I will get paid at the end of this month for last month. But we're working on the new month, so for November, um, this is the month that we're on right now. And I'm almost there, and I know I'm going to make it before the 30th. So I will get a YouTube paycheck in December. So that's good. I was like, oh, my December paycheck is not, I'm either not going to get, because if you don't make the threshold, they don't keep the money. They just round it over to the next month, and then you have to add on to it to make the threshold. So I'm almost there. But yes, yeah, perfect Eve. Thank you. Yeah, so I felt like I couldn't breathe. It was so, and then me being an empath, like you see here how it's very quiet here, and I know it's gonna get louder later when people start coming back or whatever. I know I'm not talking loud on purpose, um, but I can think. And then they have areas called the quiet rooms. I can go in there and get privacy and work on different things. So it's like the only downside to being here is they don't have a YMCA. But I did call, and they do have a gym membership down here. It's like a 24-hour fitness thing, and it's only $30 a month, and there's no commitment. You don't have to pay like for a year, or you don't have to keep a contract. I think it's month to month. So I was thinking about signing up for that because there is no why. I can afford $30, but for now, I'm probably gonna try to do some at-home workouts for now until I decide what I want to do as far as gym memberships. But I'm not gonna jump on it because, like I said, every time I get excited about being somewhere, something happens. So I don't want to get this membership because the membership is only it's the only gym here. So I don't want to get this membership and then I find out this is not where I want to be. That's like my biggest fear. I'm doing good. I've been just telling my story time of like what I've been going through. But yeah. And the only reason why I was so hurt is because I just got those two jobs. I'm like, damn, I got a quiet environment. I can focus and lock in and do what I want to do. But sometimes when you're in a program or you're in any of these programs or any of these like transitional living houses, sometimes the people don't want to see you do better. Sometimes the people want you to stay in those type of environments. They don't want you to get a job. Like I stayed somewhere else one other time uh, when I was staying with my grandma and we were going through our stuff and I had to leave. I got hated on because of me having a job and I was working those 16-hour shifts and I was making more money than the employees of where I was staying at. A lot more money. A lot more. Probably my week paycheck was probably more than what they made in the whole month. My 1 week. And you had to turn in your paycheck stub so they knew how much money I was making because you have to verify, you had to verify that you were at work or whatever. And I was working 16-hour shifts nights. So I definitely had to verify. They treated me so bad. I'm like, so if I didn't have a job, I wasn't trying to better myself, and I was just a bum, y'all would love me. But the fact that you see me trying to better myself, which is the whole point of these programs, is so you can get on your feet and do better for yourself. That's the whole fucking point. That's the point. And you're mad at me because I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. It was crazy. So, yeah, I'm gonna do a whole, trust me, I'm writing about this shit. Like, there's so much shit I didn't tell, but yeah, I can see and tell that you are very respectable. I am. And I try. Like, I'm not perfect, bro. Like, I'm a human being. So if I do something, it's never intentional. Like, anything. If I forget to pick something up or I leave something or whatever, I'm never doing anything with malice. And I always try to look out for other people. Like, oh, let me respect her space, or let me, you know what I mean? Like, I don't try to do anything ill intentioned. So it's like, I'm chilling. And then I need to get a new stand because I don't have a stand for my phone. I need to get a new stand. Oh, I'm just praying. Thank you. I love when y'all tell me I look good when I look a mess. But I'm just praying that at least I can bear staying here enough for at least a month. That's my goal, to try to be here for a month. That should be enough time for me to get a job, save a couple paychecks, and figure out, at least two, maybe 2 months. And I've already started applying to jobs last night, so hopefully I get a call back today. Jobs are a little bit limited here. This isn't like a huge city, so I'm praying I can find something. There are a few places that are by me that are walking distance, so after I get some new clothes and I get myself together, I might go and put in some paper applications at some of these places. That's what I'm thinking about doing. But yeah, I didn't even tell y'all. I got 2 good-ass jobs. I was gonna do both of them. One of them was Monday through Friday, 4 to 7:30, and I was gonna be. Let's listen to how perfect this job was with me. Y'all know I have issues with people at work, and it's not even that I have issues with people at work. Bitches really be hating on me for no reason, bro. Especially now, and that's what's so crazy. I've never been hated on as much as I've been hating on now, and my hair and my nails are not done. Y'all don't see me wear makeup. I don't remember the last time I really like dressed up and really was trying to be cute. Like, I'm in my most humblest state. It's like, how much more humble do you want me to be? This, you don't get no more humble than this. But the job was so perfect because it was like, I would sit with one kid who had like behavioral health issues, like bad. I mean, whatever, probably autism, and they're not bad. They just have a different way of expressing themselves. Um, 4:30 to 7:30 Monday through Friday, and then the other one was 6 a.m. to 2. So I had that 2-hour gap to in between time, and that would have been perfect because I wouldn't have had to. I could have picked up hours at the nursing home, but sometimes when you're at a job so much and you're around, that's when the problems start happening. You start burning out because you're around those people too much. So like, it's perfect because I don't have to work too many hours at this job. I have this job, and then I have my other income. So I was like, this will be perfect, perfect. No. And then I had to know because when I was texting her, I was like, hey, I had to tell her because they don't do intake after 4. But I had got scheduled an interview somewhere else. So I was like, hey, I got another interview. I'm like, I'm gonna try to get there after the interview. She's like, well, as long as you're here before 4 o'clock. And then when I told her I had an interview, she's like, I thought you already had a job. But the way she said it was like very like hating. Like, I was like, girl, what if I want to work too? Like, clearly I'm in transitional living, so I'm trying to get on my feet. Like, yeah, I didn't foresee that being good because as soon as I would have started like getting on my shit, they were trying to get me. So I just thank God that it happened how it happened because I probably would have been more upset had I had paid her the rent. She kept the rent, and then I started working. Cause what if, you know what I mean? I would have been more mad. I'm like, damn, I'm working. You know what I mean? So everything for a reason. But y'all, I'm about to get off because I have to, yeah, like, comment, and subscribe because I have to put my phone on the charger because I'm about to go and get me some clothes and